Hello crafty cuties and welcome back to another December daily layout. We have a photo of Alistair and Arlo for day 7. We were just chilling on the couch having a nice relaxing day, so I wanted to go ahead and put that in my journal for the day. So I am going to use a vintage children's Christmas book page for the background, and it has like a little poem, I think, and I thought it was just a cute page. So I don't want to cover this up, so you will see that I'm going to go ahead and I'm just tearing around the edges because I like that look. And I'm going to go ahead and glue it. And this works perfect because I needed something to glue down to the back of this page where I did watercoloring on the other page, because it did kind of make the paper end up pretty thin and dinky. So I go ahead and just put glue all over this page, and I love this glue because it dries kind of hard. And I have a lot of people, like the number one question people ask me is, what is my favorite glue for fabric? What's my favorite glue for paper, or this and that? I use one glue and I use it for everything, and it is Tombow Mono Aqua Glue. It's the only glue that I trust. So I go ahead and glue this page down. And P.S. I'm doing a voiceover if you can't tell. So I have Arlo in the carrier. If you hear little baby noises, I don't know what I was about to say, or if you hear something that sounds like a pug, that's just my baby. Okay, so I also wanted to use this little Tim Holtz clip that I just showed, along with this craft bag, and that's where I'm going to put my journaling, and I'm going to go ahead and decorate this craft bag. I wanted to do kind of like a decoupage with this Tim Holtz really thin paper that I have. I think it's called like decoupage paper. I could be wrong, but I just start out by adding some glue. Here we go. Here's the paper that I'm going to use. Now, if I had a brush nearby, I would have brushed on the glue so that it was super even, but I didn't, and it works totally fine just to put it on like I did. I'm going to go ahead and tear off a piece of this floral paper. Super pretty. It's not super Christmassy at all, but you'll see the photo is going to be covering up most of it, and I just like it, so I'm going to use it. So I go ahead and glue that down to the craft bag. And then if you can see, I have some open space at the top. So I just reach for the supplies that I have near me. And I found this vintage music sheet that has some Christmas music on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and tear that off as well so that I can cover up the remaining portion of that bag. And it fit perfect how I tore it, actually. I didn't have to add any glue. So then I'm going to kind of play around, and I just love layering, so I wanted to keep adding some different pieces to this until I felt it was done. So I have this little storage box to the left of me that has my Christmas supplies, and that's what I'm reaching in. Oh, I don't know if you guys just heard Arlo, but she made this sweet little voice. She's kind of getting sleepy, and I am bouncing her, so if it sounds like I'm exercising, I kind of am. But I went ahead and layered on some scrapbook paper. Then I'm going to add a little bit of lace behind the photo just for some texture. I'm really having fun adding these photos in my December daily. And I'm really surprised with myself that I have been able to kind of get caught up, actually. I really need to get caught up in Arlo's baby book junk journal. So hopefully that's what I'll be working on next. But I wanted to do the December daily because it is a daily challenge, and I do like to kind of keep up more so rather than like do it all at once. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this paper away, and I am pretty much done with the bag. So I'm just kind of seeing, making sure that it fit on the page well. And then I wanted to do something with that Tim Holtz clip because I thought it would be fun to add like a little tassel or some different laces and ribbons so that it would peek out That's one of the things I like doing best in journals is I love having different ribbons and laces peeking out over the edges. So I'm going to add a little bit of washi tape there to the photo as well, since I am trying to use up all of my supplies. Then I wanted to do my journaling on this dyed paper. I actually made this last year, but I used some different red and green inks with some shimmer, like kind of glimmery mists, and I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling on this paper. And I know you can't really see what I wrote here, but it does show up pretty well actually. So I will finish writing my journaling, and then I'm going to put it inside that craft bag. And I think I give you a close-up here in a moment. So if you want to see what I wrote about, I kind of just wrote about Christmas time and our family being complete because of Arlo. You know, just a little something that hopefully they can look back on one day, and I like looking back on this stuff as well. So that fits in there nicely, and I wanted just a little piece of that paper sticking through so that you could kind of tell that there was something to pull up. And I probably would have made a tab, but I thought there was just enough going on for this page, and I am trying to keep the pages pretty simple. So I go ahead and take a couple pieces of lace. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just put it through one of these sides of that tab, and then I'll go ahead and tie it at the top. Arlo's getting sleepy here. I remember this took me a sec to get this through, but anyways, I just do a simple tie, little knot there, and then I can just go ahead, and I like having things in my journal that you can remove and that can kind of float around in the journal. So I kind of situate that, and then I'm going to go ahead and I can just clip it on that page, and this page will be complete. I'm having a lot of fun filming these layout pages for you guys. I hope it's given you some inspiration or giving you some ideas. I'll see you guys later.